Alright, here we are, Canadian junkyard. Okay, pro tip here. Hey everybody! Welcome back to your favorite YouTube show, Fixing Random Crap with Craig. Today we are dealing with a product that is somewhat related to crap, but I think this is going to be a beauty. It is an Amazon choice for bidets. And this is the Clirass, C-L-I-R-A-S. I'm not really sure how to say it exactly. It says here on the box that the Clirass, don't know. Anyway, it is the elongated bowl toilet seat with quiet close. It doesn't require any power. And self-cleaning dual nozzle bidet seat. Have always wanted a bidet. This is a Christmas present. It's Christmas morning here. And we're going to install this bidet toilet seat. Our toilets in this house that we moved to, they have these little edges there, and it's made it very difficult to install the bidets that get added on. Just an independent bidet that's not built into the seat. Because it needs to clamp on the side of the toilet, and it's never really fit properly. We tried a few of them, and they never worked. So this is the plan. This seat actually is a slow close seat, but it's starting to lose its slow closeness. So we're going to need a new seat anyway. These slow close seats are pretty expensive as it is. This guy was $99 on sale for Black Friday, and we're going to go about getting it installed. So you can see here it's got the built-in bidet stuff. We need to take off that little piece of blue tape. And it connects over here to the water. This is the dial, I guess, that we'll use it. We'll learn all about that as we install. It comes with this hose. It comes with this T adapter. And it comes with screws to put it on. So we're going to walk you through the install. And that's basically the unboxing we just did there. We're going to walk through the install and give you a review. And maybe some sort of a demo. I'm not sure how we'll put that on YouTube, but we'll figure it out. So come along for the ride. Okay, first thing we're going to do here is get the old toilet seat off. And I believe that I'm just going to press on that button there. That'll release it. We want to make sure that this new seat is going to fit before we get into disconnecting any of the plumbing at the back. So I'm going to need two hands for this. Okay, we got the old one off. I just pressed that button and it popped right out. Obviously, whatever toilet seat you have on is going to be a little different to take off. This has these silver things underneath that have screws underneath that I got to get out. But I did, again, before I took all this stuff apart, I want to make sure this is generally going to fit. And it looks pretty good. And the biggest concern is being able to get water, the pipe onto that, because it'll connect to this end of this guy here. And I feel like that should go in there no problem and not be affected by this piece. So that was the trouble with previous bidets for us. Okay, I can pretty much promise you that if you have one of these type of attachments, that's going to be the biggest pain for if this whole job is probably getting your old one off. Only tip I can give you is that once you start to get the bolts loosened up a little bit down here on the bottom, hold the top and twist this around, and that'll help unthread it. Took a while to figure that out. Anyway, next up, we're going to go ahead and put our seat in place. We do want to open these hinge covers, which I will do with two hands, and then we'll show you. Okay, we've got this lined up. Now, you notice those aren't quite centered. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not, but we're going to find out. Okay, it looks like it fits in okay. So notice that this has a little bit of a flex on it, I think, to adjust for the width of these holes. So we'll put this guy in here. Yeah, they both seem to fit in good. That's cool. Okay, so we'll make sure we're centered. And we're not quite right now. Got nice and centered in the middle. Looks good right there. And then I'm not totally sure what these washers here, but I figured the white one. So we're gonna put it on from the bottom, kind of like this. And just tighten that on, and then we'll use the flathead screwdriver here to hold it, but this is going to be a two-hand operation. So Okay, this is all installed. Actually, it also accepted a flathead, which was a little bit better. It's just started to strip a little bit. But basically, you get it hand tight, make sure it's positioned the way you want, then put the screwdriver in to hold it and really tighten it underneath just for hand tight. And I gotta say, the slow close function works pretty nice here. There it goes. You know, nice and quiet. Bless you. Okay, so next we are going to get to setting up the plumbing here. So underneath we are going to see a shutoff that we're going to turn. I recommend you turning that very gently because it probably hasn't been turned since your toilet was installed, which may or not have been a long time. So this valve might be a little tight. So take your time. We're going to turn off the water and then we're going to flush the toilet because that's going to get all the water out. Because then we're going to be disconnecting this this bit here. We're going to be taking that off to put in our T-valve. And if we don't empty the tank, then a bunch of water is going to fall on the floor. We don't want that. Okay, here we go. We're going to turn this valve off here. Okay, that turned pretty good. Very nice. We're going to reach up and flush the toilet. And we're going to hear it not fill. You don't hear the water filling because the water's turned off. Give it another flush just for good measure. Get any other water out of there. Everything out of the tank, hopefully. Okay. And now we're going to undo this. I still might get a little bit of water. I'm not sure you guys can see that at all. I'm gonna undo that valve there. A little bit of water coming out, but not too bad. Okay, just a few drips. Okay, and then get the T-valve and put that on. Okay. Let's look real close here. So this is our new T-valve, and we have this conical shaped adapter here. So it's got a cone shaped and a flat shape. So it says turn off the water, flush the toilet, disconnect the hose. We did that. We're on number 2. Screw the T adapter with conical gasket to the fill valve onto the toilet tank. So just like in this picture here, we're going to have our gasket facing up. Cone part facing up. So that basically is just going to go in here like that. Just making sure the cone part is upwards. There, that's ready to go now. That'll get tight when we tighten it in, obviously. And then the water supply hose is going to go here. And then this hose is going to go here. And the other thing I'm going to do is, it didn't say this in direction, but I'm going to put a little bit of plumber's tape, little Teflon tape on all of those spots just for kicks. So I'm gonna actually connect this one here now so it's ready to go. Get all the tape on and ready, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, this is ready to go now. I put my plumber's tape, both spots. Remember to put it in the direction that you're going to be threading the thing onto, otherwise it wants to come off. That always melds my brain somehow. I get it wrong like 4 times in a row and then fix it. But I actually got it the first time this time. I'm pretty proud of myself. I took my crescent wrench, tightened that up. And so this is now going to hand tighten onto the bottom of the bowl where we just took the other one off. Then we're going to screw on the, then we're going to screw our water supply line onto this. And yeah, plug this into the bidet. Should be good to go. Gonna put a little plumber's tape on that one too. Haven't done that yet, but I will do that. Okay, so it's all set there. Sorry for the bad lighting, but that is basically how this gets plumbed up. So you just screw on that T-valve and then plug your water back in there. And I should now be able to turn the water back on because this is shut off. So this is where you can actually turn the water off to your to the bidet itself. That's going to be the shut off. I'm not sure which way is on or off, so I'm going to go ahead and
plumb up the, just connect this here to the bidet before I turn the water back on.
Okay, we're installed. I got a little plumber's tape on that bit there. I don't particularly love the way that this cable is coming up here, to be honest. This could be a problem. And I think the issue is that a lot of toilets, like, they don't have this flashing part that comes out. It's like right against it, so you would be able to have the hose going like straight down. The problem here is that, see, that might be okay there. I can still run the settings, run all the things here. Anyway, I'll deal with this hose later. But for now, we're gonna turn the water on and let's see if we have any leaks. First off, I'm gonna have to get down on the ground to do that. Okay, here we go. Okay, I hear the water running. Open the valve all the way up. That's all the way. Toilet is filling. I'm gonna adjust this one here. I'd say that's off and that's on, is what I would guess. Okay. Next up, there's a piece of tape here that we gotta take off. Right here. And let's see what this thing does. I don't know where it's gonna shoot at me or what. I'm probably gonna get wet here, but oh yeah, I got wet. Okay, it works. So there's a couple settings here. That is off, I believe. One of them is a picture of a butt. That's to clean the back. It's over here. So if you're looking for a rear wash, which would be for the boys up here, rear wash, turn the knob clockwise to adjust water pressure. So I guess depending on how far you push it, you get a heavier or a lighter rear wash. Front wash for the ladies is this button. So you turn it the other way, and I'm guessing it's similar on the pressure. I'll have to ask for a review from the ladies in the house on that one. And just pointing upward turns it off. So I'm gonna test this out. Okay, this is a family show here, Fixing Random Crap with Craig. So for the demo, I'm gonna keep the camera above shoulder height. But I've never experienced a bidet before in my entire life, and I'm gonna try it right now. So I will say that the seat is quite comfortable. It is a little bit more forward sitting than our old one. I think probably because all of the mechanism is built in at the back for the sprayer. So I do feel like I'm sitting more forward, ready to jump into action from the toilet, which, maybe that's a good thing. A little less relaxed. Maybe I'll spend less time here. But I'm going to go ahead and let's double check these instructions here. Turn the knob clockwise for the rear wash. So clockwise means I'm going to push it forward. And let's see how this is. I go real gentle at first. Oh, wow. Oh, that is really something. I don't know if you heard that or not. Let's try it again.
You're actually filming yourself?
That's really nice. I don't know how it's like lined right up on the spot. Yeah, I'm filming myself.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, hey, the channel, the viewers, they're expecting a proper review. That's pretty good. That feels nice. I think we're going to save a lot of money on toilet paper. We're going to test this out for a little while here before I put up the review, just to make sure it is durable enough to, hang in and withstand the test of this family for a while. But, if it continues like this, 5 stars, really pleased with it. Amazon choice, so not surprised. And once I got the old seat off, it probably only took me 20 minutes to install this thing. So real quick to put in. Remember, I would suggest using that Teflon tape and just follow the other tips in the video. But until next time, from the bathroom, catch you next time on Fixing Random Crap with Craig. This is a great Christmas present idea, too. This is going to be a real hit.